What a trade deadline in the NFL.
Man, GM's out here playing Madden, Dave. I love it.
What is up, know-it-alls? NFL trade deadline. Things were popping off. It was going crazy, and we're here to break down every single move that happened today.
Yeah, I feel like I looked at my phone and I was like, all right, this happened. 5 minutes later, oh, another big trade happened. I was like, what's going on here? There's a lot of good trades today.
It was crazy. I got to have some notes with me just to...
You're prepared?
Yeah, I'm prepared. All right, let's just dive right into this. It's probably going to be a long video. There's a lot that happened today and a lot of things that I highlighted.
Yeah, start me off. What are we talking?
Yeah, so I want to get your take on the Ty Montgomery to the Ravens. Let's start off with that big fish. I think that was the biggest thing.
I mean, was it even a trade? I feel like the Packers just pretty much just gave him away for nothing. Like, they got a 7th-round pick. It's not this draft, right? It's next year's draft.
Uh-huh.
So, essentially, they just gave away Ty Montgomery for nothing. I mean, this is a massive win for the Ravens. Even though he's not, like, anything significant, I mean, he's still a talent, and you're getting him essentially for free. So, I mean, this was clear that the Packers needed to move on from Ty Montgomery. That relationship wasn't working anymore. So, getting him out of Dodge, I mean, good for the Ravens. They came away with a good player. And, I guess good for the Packers because that whole relationship was broken anyway.
Yeah, I'm not with you on that. I don't think Ty Montgomery's a great player. I think he needs to go back to wide receiver. And I think he might go back to wide receiver with the Ravens. His lapse of judgment with that kick return, he ruined the game for them. And apparently, allegedly, who knows, because it's he said, whatever. But, like, they told him to take a knee on that. And he's like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do me.
I do what I want.
Yeah,
baby.
he's like, I'm going to do me. So, I mean, and after that happened, I looked at my dad and I was like, I would trade him. Like, it's funny he got traded because I literally said I would trade him for what he just did.
Yeah, because he's not like a super important guy anyway. They got 2 guys clearly ahead of him and the running back.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, yeah, why not? Just get rid of him because you guys have already got enough issues going on. You don't need a locker room diva. So, yeah, get him out of town. Why not?
Yeah. So, I think if you were to put a win-loss on it, I think the Packers got the best of that deal because I don't think the Ravens really got much out of it, and Packers just got a pick, and they moved on from a guy they definitely didn't want anymore.
I think we could classify it as like a win-win because, I mean, he is somewhat of a talent. I mean, the Ravens, like I said, they got him for nothing. They gave up nothing for him, so it's a win-win.
I feel you. Yeah, next up, I was pretty shocked about this. Golden Tate to the Eagles. Yeah. I did not know he was on the trading block. I didn't even know that was a thing. So what was your reaction to that?
My reaction was, what are the Lions doing right now? I thought that they were in a win-now mode. They got Snacks Harrison from the Giants, who's one of the best run-stopping D tackles in the league. I thought that was a win-now move for them, bolster up that defensive line, and now they just gave up one of their best wide receivers. I don't know what the thought process was for the Lions, to be honest. The Eagles, on the other hand, they obviously needed Golden Tate. They're off to a 4-4 start. The division is still up in the air between them and the Redskins. Another weapon in that they have a lot of pass catchers now. They gave up a third. And Golden Tate's going to be a free agent next year. So they gave up a third for essentially like a couple months of play. They're trying to repeat. So I think the Eagles, even though they gave up a third, they come out the winners in this trade for me. Just because I thought the Lions were in a win-now mode. I don't know why they gave up Golden Tate.
I agree with you. Just because the Eagles also, they spread the ball so much. And they don't have like a set guy. And Golden Tate fits that offense perfectly. I feel like he'd be great for them. And giving up a 3rd-round pick for a guy that could potentially get you going on a Super Bowl run again, why not? I'd take the risk. You roll the dice for that.
Yeah.
Next up, Ha Clinton-Dix to the Redskins, a Pro Bowl safety.
I don't know what the Packers are doing. I mean, their problems have been very apparent for years now. They have no secondary. You give up one of the best safeties in the league for a 4th-round pick.
You use a 1st-round pick on him too.
Exactly. the Redskins, another NFC East team again, coming out to win in this trade, even though they gave up a fourth and they got a stud safety. Now they got Josh Norman, they got DJ Swearinger, now Ha Clinton-Dix, or just Dix. I mean, yeah, it's a very good trade for the Redskins. I hate the fact that he's in my division now.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of seeing like a trend in the NFL that like the safety position is very devalued now. People just don't value safeties anymore, and it's not really a big deal whether you lose them or when you trade for them. You get like a third or a fourth, and for a Pro Bowl guy, so it is what it is with safety. I
just want to know who was the second Packers. Like, what's going on back there?
Yeah, I don't know why they wanted. Apparently, they wanted to move him very bad. They were actively shopping him, but they were having trouble finding trade offers because again, no one cares about safeties anymore. But I was pretty shocked. I was like, what's the point of moving him? It's not like he had issues. Yeah. He was arguably your best defensive player. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't get it.
Didn't make sense. Next up, I think this could be a very, very good pick. Dante Fowler, the guy from UF, getting traded to the Rams.
Yeah, you know what? The Rams definitely needed help on that defensive line. Am I right?
Yeah, they totally did.
I mean, this is about as a win now move as there ever was one. Absolutely. They are straight up Super Bowl or bust. We don't care. We don't care about the future.
All the chips are in the middle.
Yeah, they're going all in, and yeah, of course, I don't fault them for making this move. I mean, why not take a run at Dante Fowler, who's the third pick for a reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rams are looking beastly.
Yeah, and like he's had issues with Jacksonville. He's never played over like 30 snaps, which is crazy to me that he's never had a 30 snap game in Jacksonville. So he's never been a starter. He's never been happy there. Now it's like a chance where he can be on the best team in the league. You know what I mean? And they could be like, go out there, go get the pass rusher. And like when dudes get on good teams, it's easy to be a good player on a good team. It's hard to be a good player on a bad team.
They're not asking the world of him. Like,
it is what it is.
Got monsters on the line, so it doesn't all fall on your shoulders. You just do what you are best at.
Yeah.
Let the other guys worry about the rest, and let's just get this money.
It's crazy. I think that could be a big pickup for them, and that could rejuvenate his career, which just making the Rams better than they already are. I mean, you know how I feel about them. I think they're the most talented team since 08 Patriots. Yeah. But, they're insane. Big move for the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
After their receiver Fuller's out for the year with a torn ACL, they go out and they get Demaryius Thomas.
Really, really good trade for them. I think they're leading their division right now, even though it's close in that division, but they don't lose anything with Will Fuller going down. Demaryius Thomas is a very, very good number 2 option behind Hopkins. I think Deshaun Watson's going to love throwing it to him. I think Demaryius Thomas is going to love being on that team. With the Broncos, they were going nowhere, and now he's on the Texans, so he's got a really good chance of getting back to the playoffs.
Yep.
So I think this is another win-win for...
I was just about to... This is the most win-win trade thus far of the season of anything that I've ever seen. Because
great value for Demaryius Thomas. The Texans,
they get off that contract because they're going to have to pay him, and he's older. It's just the perfect storm. It's a win-win for both teams. I completely agree. Yeah, it's great for both teams. Next up, little news. Maybe not really trade related. But what's up with your boy Latue? How do you say it? Kyle Latue?
Kyle Lauletta. Oh my!
Kyle Lauletta.
What? I was like,
boy's about to get a starting job. What are you doing? Everyone's preaching for you to get in there.
I was reading the report. I was like, no, this can't be real, right? Like, this kid isn't that stupid enough. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, there was a good chance that you could have been the starter after the bye week. Now he's in legal trouble. He got arrested because, I don't know, he almost ran over a cop. Like, it's not like something that you could just like sweep under the rug type of thing. I mean, they probably will. I don't think he's gonna. I don't know like everything about it. I don't think he's gonna see like jail time. But like, this is a super bad look for a guy that is a rookie. Might have had a chance to just start for a rebuilding team. I'm dumbfounded at whatever this idiot. I'm gonna call him an idiot because he's an idiot.
All right, next up, another thing not really trade related, but DRC calls it a career. He retires. He officially has 1 year played more than he has children. So congratulations, DRC. You stayed in for one more year. Now you have 11 years playing the NFL with 10 children.
Yeah, we're talking about Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie for those that don't know DRC, but he, former Giants,
FSU.
One of my favorite, FSU, one of my favorite players. Even though he wasn't part of a big like playoff run or whatever, he was just a really, really awesome locker room guy. He had a couple of good years with us where he was right up there with the top cornerbacks in the league, and I'm happy to see him right off into the sunset, relatively healthy. But DRC's gone. Sad about it.
He can hang out with all those kids that he has now. Again, with the Le'Veon Bell thing, Le'Veon Bell apparently isn't reporting, doesn't have any plans of reporting, and he has till week 10 to come in, or else he can be franchise tagged again. He's on the books for next year for the Patriots. It's kind of a weird stalemate. What did I say? The Patriots? Sorry.
You said the Patriots.
The Steelers. I'm sorry. But, it's kind of a weird stalemate where he's like, I don't want to be traded, but he doesn't report to the Steelers camp. And it's like, what do you want at this point? Like, what's your end goal? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I don't think he plays another snap for them ever. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense, like, fiscally or whatever, but he just seems so disconnected from that organization now. The players aren't even talking about him. I think they're just like, it was sort of like the Knicks with like Joakim Noah. Like, we're just like pretending like he's not on the team anymore. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, he's given up like $40 million this year just in game checks, or not maybe 40
not
million,
40.
But
he gives up about $800K, a little, I think $850K every game check.
Yeah, but
40 mil, like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
LeBron doesn't even make that in a season, dude.
It's late, Dave. But yeah, he's given up a lot of money missing all these games, and he seems comfortable with it. He knows he wants to hold out. He's like, I'm not playing until I get that big old check. He's like, you're not going to Earl Thomas me. You're not going to Earl Thomas me.
Yeah. Another former Dolphin and New York Giant, Brandon Marshall, was released by the Seahawks. I think he's done. I think he'll retire.
He has to. I mean, realistically, what does he offer besides his size anymore? He gets no separation anymore. No speed. I mean, just call it a career. I mean, he's already has a nice cushy job on TV. He's going to be like one of those like broadcaster kind of guys. So, good for him.
Yeah, and Chris Carter's his mentor, so I'm sure he's got a job with Fox.
Oh, just lined up.
After he's done. But yeah, that's all I got in my notes. Anything that I missed? Anything that you have highlighted that you saw that was interesting?
I just want this. We spoke about this on texting, but listen, the Eagles get Golden Tate for a third-round pick. The Texans get Demaryius Thomas.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
The Cowboys gave up a first-round pick for Amari Cooper.
Say it again, Joey.
They gave up a first-round pick for Amari Cooper.
You could have had Demaryius or Golden Tate for half the price.
Absolutely dumbfounded. And I know people are like, the Cowboys fans are saying like, yeah, well, it's not the same because like Golden Tate and Demaryius Thomas are like 30 years old and Amari Cooper is only like 24 years old. So the potential is there. Well, listen, those 30-year-olds are playing way better than he is recently. All right? Amari Cooper has got butterfingers.
You got him for a fourth-round pick, not a first.
Unbelievable.
I'm glad. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is going to look real bad if somehow Amari Cooper turns into something.
I know, right?
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he'll ever live up to that first-round pick, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't get over it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I mean, the Eagles and the Redskins today, they both made some really good moves. I hate that it happened in my division. And the Giants stayed relatively quiet on deadline day.
Yeah, they were trying to shop around, what's his name? Jenkins. They were shopping around Landon Collins. Apparently a couple teams were calling in about Odell Beckham, but then the Giants shut that down really quick.
I don't think the Giants were shopping Landon Collins. I think like we were doing with Odell or like we do with anyone, we were listening to the offers because people are definitely inquiring about Landon Collins and Odell, but I think the price tag for both those guys are ridiculously high. If Amari Cooper's getting traded for a first-round pick, then Odell must be the price tag must be like 3 first-round picks for Odell then.
Yeah.
And then Collins, I think we would have taken nothing less than a second-round pick. But yeah, you know, I'm a little surprised that we didn't make another move. I'm surprised Janoris Jenkins is still here, but it is what it is.
Yeah. For my Dolphins, we put Vincent Taylor, which is one of our starting defensive tackles, on IR. So another guy goes down for us on the defensive line. But we also got Ziggy Hood, but he's old and who knows how much he can play. But we signed Ziggy Hood from the Washington Redskins.
You're going to have to play him a lot because you guys got no one left.
Yeah, I mean, literally. But yeah, I mean, guys, Joey and I were talking about it before we started making this video. What do you guys think? Like, all these trades, has there ever been a trade deadline? Like, has there ever been a season where this many trades have happened? Like, I think Adam Schefter said it was like a record of how many trades have gone down this year during the season. So what do you guys think? I think it's because you have all this young generation that grew up playing Madden, and you know how we all do. We all have these crazy trades going on in Madden, and now all of them are now kind of getting up in the rankings of general managers and stuff, and they're just like, oh, let's just start doing these Madden trades, you know?
They're just sliding the difficulty down really low and just getting some BS trades. Like, oh, let's trade for Aaron Donald. I'll give him a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, right? Crazy. But all right, guys, that is the video. That is our update for all the trades that have gone down, all the signings, releasing, everything like that. Like this video if you enjoyed this. As always, subscribe if you're new. We post daily videos of every single sports topic you can imagine. And comment down below, who do you think, what was the deal of the day? What was the trade of the day? What was the most important trade?
A lot of good options,
Yep. All right, guys, we will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a great one. See ya.
Peace.